Now you'll know him as one of the stars of S Club 7. Now, Jon Lee has been starring in the new series of Celebs Go Dating, opening up about his hopes of finally finding love. Now, before I speak to him and the show's dating expert, Anna Williamson, let's take a quick sneaky peek at tonight's show.
Now our celebrities have had enough time to find their dating feet. Now they need to start making real progress. If they don't, then they might need a loving kick up the from us.
Do you want to get married?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah, man.
There'd have to be a prenup, unless they were richer than me.
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't go in with a prenup, then there's obviously ideas of someone's there for the wrong reasons.
I'm joking,
so,
Ah, false laughter, stifled resentment. You're starting to look like a married couple already.
Is that Rob Beckett who does the voiceover?
But he's just brilliant.
He's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious about it. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
So you were very direct there. Is that how you normally are in dating? Would you just ask a question so direct like that?
No, I've just realised as well I'm wearing the same shirt, which is really embarrassing as on the date.
Was it your lucky shirt?
It is maybe it's my lucky shirt.
It may be,
Yeah, no, it's the way they edit as well, because obviously the date is maybe like an hour and a half,
Yeah.
and they have to condense it down
Yeah.
in just a few minutes of entertaining banter.
But were you nervous then? Because, I know Rob Beckett's being funny there, but, was it nerve-wracking for you to go on the show in the first place?
I think on the first date I was a bit nervous, and then you just sort of get into the swing of it, to be honest, because we're filming for maybe, 6-7 weeks?
Yeah, the filming process is long. So they all come in, the celebs, all come in naturally nervous, because it's really brave, seriously, because no one's acting, no one's messing about, we're not acting, they are being really, truly vulnerable, and I think this cast more than any, and Jon, I mean, he was amazing.
Well,
honestly.
I watched the first episode because we were interviewing Kerry Katona
Good luck.
a while ago. Yeah, and the difference between how both of you approached the show was really obvious in the sense that you were so, just remarkably vulnerable, Jon. I thought that was so beautiful,
Thank you.
you've remained that way in the show. Why were you so able to be so real, I suppose, because you've been through an awful lot in your life?
Yeah, I think the last sort of 10 years I've obviously had a few challenges, personal challenges, and that's been a massive reason of why I've been single for so long, for like over 6 years. And it was important for these guys to know that so they can sort of help me, because that was a massive reason of why I've been single.
And so for some people who might just be watching this on catch-up and might not fully know, what is it? So the last 10 years have been challenging. How for you?
So I had some issues with substance abuse, and also I lost my dad to motor neurons disease, which really knocked me for 6 for quite a while. So I left the country, and I was out the country for a good few years. While I sort of got myself back together.
Wow.
But then came back stronger and
how
fitter and ready to go.
How come you convinced yourself to go on a television show to find love? Because to go from having taken yourself away, from everybody and everything for a while, to then come back into a TV show, it's quite a turnaround for a person.
But I think coming through what I'd been through, I came out feeling a lot stronger, the most confident I've ever felt in my life. And also, I live down in Cornwall now, so for me to actually meet somebody is quite difficult.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's going to be a case of me sort of ending up an old spinster rattling around the Cornish cliffs, or resolve myself responsibility and put it in your capable hands.
Which he did. And it was extraordinarily brave of Jon to come into the agency after everything he'd been through. And we definitely noticed that the minute he came in. And nobody was more intentional, actually, than Jon when he came in. And you weren't messing around,
No.
And you weren't. And you'll see throughout the rest of the series, really, that when you apply the dating advice, good things can happen.
Just got to listen to this one.
Yeah, you've got to listen.
Yeah.
And so it's really interesting because I watched a bit of it. So if you do spark a connection with somebody on a date, then are you allowed in the show then to stay in touch with that person outside of filming, or do you have to sort of save yourself for the
Technically
show?
no. Technically no, but everyone's got Instagram and WhatsApp now, haven't they? So
Look, they're grown adults. Do you know what I mean? They can do what they want.
And as you say, you really are actually building bonds with people.
Yeah,
so
of course.
It would be weird to go on a date in the real world and then just completely not speak.
And then
to
not
them for 3
speak.
days.
Some don't, some do. We prefer them to keep as much of whatever may or may not be happening for when we are filming it, because then it doesn't make sense to the viewers. Because, but we want them to be natural and normal and explore what they want to explore with people. But yeah, it does sort of have to make sense. And we do find ourselves sometimes in sticky holes where perhaps there have been lots of conversations that have gone on.
And you're trying to catch up in the show.
And then they bring it into agency, and myself, Paul and Dr. Tara, we're like, right, well, oh, what's happened there? And then we realise so much has gone on off screen that it doesn't make any sense. So we sort of have to play catch up. But, you know, it is very real. And John, you can attest to that.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
What us dating coaches do is real. And we love it when they come and join us, because we're filming for 3-4 months. So we really do get to know each other well.
Commitment.
It is.
John.
I didn't realise it was quite so long.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
and
honest.
what have your family and friends made of you, sort of dating on TV in that way?
They've really enjoyed it.
You do have to be vulnerable, and you're talking about lots of personal
Yeah,
things.
I mean, I did obviously like tell my mum that, you know, before things were going to be said and stuff. So just by the way, this is going to be talked about and stuff. But I think they're proud of me. They're proud that I've put myself back out there and stuff. And I think my mum's just happy that I'm actually going on dates with people rather than sitting at home with the dogs.
Yeah, and what has been the response from fans been?
It's been, I've had some amazing comments from people who have also lost loved ones to motor neurons disease and stuff. So that's been great. Really, really nice.
And it is, I think it's a very inspiring when somebody truly does open up and let their barriers down and be honest about, you know, I am lonely, I want to be with somebody, because I think often when we are alone, we go, no, I'm fine actually, thanks. I really love...
That's what I did for 6 years.
Yeah.
And that's what I say, fair play to you. And all the other celebrities that came on, they all had their own challenges, their own reasons for genuinely wanting help in their love lives, in life in general. And that's what we're there to do. And, you know, I think viewers have been really kind actually to our celebs. We get very protective over them. You know, we really do care. And they really are telling us exactly how they're feeling, what they're experiencing. And I think it's really reflective as well of the general public, of the dating world nowadays, that it is difficult out there. And, you know, as coaches, what we're trying to teach our celebrities, we hope that our viewers take home as well. And I think there's lots of ups and downs. There's lots of tears and tantrums. In fact,
As there is in real life.
We have our second brunch this week, where we do like to set them challenges.
It's drama.
This was quite dramatic, this
Good,
brunch. But
okay. Well, there's still plenty more of the story to come, isn't there? We're keeping
We've only just
stum
touched
about
on it.
Yeah, but it's definitely one to watch. Celebs Go Dating continues tonight at 9 p.m. on E4. Thank you so much to both of you. Now, still to come between now and 10.